What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Teal Light District, your new home for all things New York Liberty and WNBA. My name is Shania Wright, aka Shot Twice. I'm here with my co-host, my sibling, my day one, Shane Wright, aka Ham Van Dam, and we are bringing good vibes, good energy to all New York City basketball in the women's game. This is the Teal Light District, powered by Smooth Family Entertainment, and we are so happy to kick off episode 3. Make sure you guys are following us on Instagram and TikTok at TLD underscore pod, and make sure that you're subscribing to our YouTube at Smooth Family ENT. Whether you're a diehard Live fan or just want to get into the W, you are at the right place. Let's get into it.
Yes, y'all. And we don't stop. Uh-huh.
Bow, 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 bow.
Hey, if y'all want to know why I'm excited, I don't know about your basketball team. But my basketball team has not lost the game.
Woo. Woo. Undefeated.
My basketball team has not lost the game. Shout out to the New York Liberty, first and foremost.
Man.
As you know.
Man. Snaps. Thank you. What all New Yorkers needed, we were able, and we're a week late. Your girl had a little bug last week, couldn't get on the mic, couldn't get on the pod. But during that week, the Libs kept me energized. We had some tough times as a New York basketball, watching our Knicks go down, unfortunately.
Pain.
But the Libs kept us up and moving. And when I tell y'all, we are putting belt to ass to every team, belt to ass every day. It's like pow, pow.
Whoops.
If you lose less than 20, it's a good day for y'all.
Yeah.
Clap it up.
Yeah.
Clap it up.
Yeah, that's a hard day's work. That's a hard day's work for other WNBA's basketball team. Losing by less than 20 to the New York Liberty is a hard day's work. That's all I'm gonna say. I am elated. Like you said, very, 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 very. I experienced probably the most excruciating pain of my sports fandom watching Game 1 of Knicks Pacers, as well as the subsequent Game 6 of Knicks Pacers. So that was easily the worst sports feelings I've ever felt in my entire life. Like, by far. I can't even lie to you. By far, nothing compares whatsoever.
Period.
But there was a light at the end of the summer, right? Because it is cloudy in New York City. It is cloudy. I turned on the weather report. I saw my favorite meteorologist. He said, hey, grab your coat. Grab your windbreaker. Grab your umbrella. Because it's looking partly cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Hey, dog, let's start. We got to start off with Natasha Cloud. Listen, man.
Have to.
Listen, man. Natasha. Tosh. T Cloud. We get it. You're super tough.
You're tough.
You're just tougher than most people.
Everybody she plays against, she's tougher than.
You're just not tough enough. It's just not tough enough. That is what I'm starting off with. Natasha Cloud. Are they tough enough? The answer is no. Through 9 straight games, the answer is no. I'm going to ask that question every single game. Was the opposing team's point guard tough enough? Listen. We don't got to go through every game, right? I just want to put out the highlight I saw when it came to Natasha Cloud being super tough. 2 things. Thing number 1. Hey, Big Caitlin. I saw jail for you.
Clamps.
In game 3 of the
Clamps.
season. I saw jail. And it looked phenomenal.
We complain about refs.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just T Cloud. I'm sorry, it's not the refs.
She's just tougher than you. It's
Lift weights.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for everyone else that doesn't employ Natasha Cloud as their starting point guard on their team. I'm just saying.
Man, too good.
We said this. We said this
We did.
in the preseason special that Natasha
Fact check
Cloud
us, yo.
was gonna come in here and make us look like geniuses.
It's science. It's simple math. It's simple math.
Man,
It's
listen.
simple math.
So I see we got here. So obviously, I'm gonna let you talk about it, but obviously, like Tosh, defensive intensity, insane. The ball movement she is encouraging with a team with 3 primary options. 3 primary options. I want to emphasize that. 3 primary options, and if I'm not mistaken, she's first or second in the team score. Like while being a distributor, man, listen. Go ahead. Give Tosh her flowers, please.
Bruh. Tosh, I love you so much. Like, what a queen. What a queen. I knew this would happen. And the fact that we are 9-0. 9-0. Putting belt to ass to everyone. It's because of T Cloud. T Cloud has elevated the New York Liberty to a point where teams, fans, everyone, coaches, players, they are watching the Liberty and they are like, damn, like, can this team get better? Like, Jesus, when we are at full strength, it's unreal. Our defensive intensity, I'm seeing Sab sit down in the stance now. It's just contagious. It's contagious. She's getting steals, right? She's getting steals quick, reading the lanes, jumping passes. Right? Not only physical with every guard, doesn't matter. Quick, she can keep up with them. Strong, she can go body to body with them. We saw that when she was playing against Chelsea Gray. Gave her a long night. Gave Chelsea Gray a long night playing the Aces, right? I watched her, man, just terrorize the Valkyrie. Terrorize them from start to finish. Her ability to distribute the ball is exactly what we talked about in preseason. Taking that pressure off of Sab, being the number one, having to dribble the ball up the option, up the floor. Now Sab just has to run to her spot, bam, spot, splash. Everybody's numbers are going up. And Tosh leads us in assist, right? And she is distributing the ball at a high rate. I'm talking about in transition, ball is not touching. And she's so quick and she's pushing every time. Go gets a rebound, gets an outlet, pushing the ball, finding shooters, 3-point transition. Like, my God. My God, she is making us look phenomenal, like phenomenal. I cannot overstate her emphasis and her impact on this team. Earned her first Player of the Week honors. Who do you know comes to New York, has a debut at the Barclays Center, like game-winning lay, 18 points, like, and locked up Chelsea Gray. Like, she didn't get enough credit for that. Yeah, she put up 18, but she also locked up Chelsea Gray. The point guard, we call her. The point guard, we call her.
That's the say. That's the point guard.
Like, she's too good. She is too good, and there is no better one right now. Like, we haven't played every good point guard yet. Obviously, like, we haven't played every good point guard yet. But I'm not seeing any challenge she's backing down from.
That's Depoy.
Because she's coming at you again and again. You beat her, she's coming at you again. It doesn't matter. Like, it does not matter. The only thing, so I just need her to up our 3-point percentage. That's it. They leave her open way too much. And she be hitting them. But I need them to respect her a little bit more. Like, they know she gets to the rack well. And when she gets to the rack well, we have somebody who's actually a threat on layups.
Yeah.
Like, now we have someone who can make layups, distribute the ball. Shooters are spread. Stewie and Sab are having some of the best season starts of their careers, and it's because of Natasha Cloud.
Big Natasha.
Period.
Big Natasha.
Thank you, Tosh.
My very, very early D-Boy candidate Right, Depoy?
Depoy, for sure. Yep, Depoy.
Depoy.
I said that.
I think that it's on the board.
It's on the board.
I think it's on the board. Because she's just, man, Clamps is, so like, we knew Tasha Clamp, right? We knew that we knew she's a clamper. She's the clampy. Like, you get what I'm saying? But I can't lie to you. Your point on, like, just, like, I can't even, like, she's come in and changed the whole identity of this team. Like, she got Sabrina growling at people. She got, like you
come on, barking.
Like, here's the thing, right?
Sabrina Savage getting steals. Like, I'm watching Savage a passing lane. Like, okay.
I thought that her presence would be a plus, specifically because I've always thought you got to put a defensive-minded guard next to Sabrina Ionescu, because Sabrina Ionescu is a weapon. As I've said, one of 3 primary options on this team. One could argue, and I would listen, the key to, like, never losing ever again is if Sabrina Ionescu becomes Kobe. like when she's the confidence factor in that, I think that Natasha Cloud, or at the very, very least, playing next to Natasha Cloud. Like, take away the fact that she is just, like, a commandeering presence on the basketball court and off the basketball court. But just having the Natasha Cloud archetype next to Sabrina Ionescu, I always thought would work. Getting the actual thing makes me think we might never lose again. And I say that, like, as humble as possible, because I think that you got Sab, right? Her game is predicated on confidence, obviously, but I do think with the contagiousness of the fact that the defensive intensity is just through the roof right now. Like, it's through the roof. All 5 on the court. By everybody. Even the bad defenders. They are putting in the effort. You're not about to just get easy lays on this team.
Yeah, block everybody.
You're not, like we saw them play Angel yesterday, who Angel had a great game, in my opinion. But I ain't gonna lie. Every single time she tried to go up on Stewie, it was clips. Clips. Like, and Stewie, defensive player of the year before, like, and MVP, like, she's not just giving up layups, but you see, like, hey, dog, there's really nothing here for you. Like, it's just a difference between, like, all right, I'm gonna give you something, you know, maybe to even bait you into it. The intensity is through the roof. That there's nothing. There's nothing. And this is why you're seeing teams go through these droughts. Even when we go through scoring droughts, right? Like, even yesterday, the score was at 17 for a couple of for the majority of the game. That means that their offense caught up. But it was basically like, I mean, that means our offense stagnated a little bit. But basically, it was like the defense. I never, ever felt like any of these teams, and I'll give maybe the Valkyries credit. They probably played us the closest throughout the 9-game winning streak.
Them and the Fever. Yeah,
in the Fever, right? Closest. But if I look at it through that perspective,
and the Mist. No, I'm chatting about the Mystics.
It was the Valkyrie. It was Aces, Valkyries, and the Fever are the 3 teams that played us.
Yep, that was the closest games. Yep.
Throughout this 9-game winning streak, and if I
everybody else was 20.
Yeah, everybody else was getting clipped.
Clapped.
So if you're looking at it like that, that's like, okay, cool, but that's telling me that, bro, if we go up 20, it's over. The game is over. Because the defense will stay at the same level. The best chance to beat us, and I want to give away the sauce, but I got to. The best chance to beat this team is 1, prayer. 2, prayer seriously. Like, you have to pray 2 of the 3 primary options have an off night,
right,
and Natasha Cloud. Like, and she's just being a bum. Like that's how I think it works. I think because if one of the primary options is off, Jonquel, who's been injured, who's been fighting injury, you get what I'm saying? And we'll talk about that. But if she's off, Stewie's usually on. Like usually.
Always.
I'm not, like
He's always on.
That is like a given. And if by the happenstance that she decides I'm not on today, Sabrina Ionescu has 30 points. Like that's just how it happens. It's too many weapons on his team. It's too many weapons on his team, and then you built the rest of the roster around women who clamp and pull. I love it.
We have a great bench. We have a great bench. Our bench top tier.
Everything I love about good basketball happens with the New York Liberty. I just want to say thank you, ladies, so much. I see 3 superstars on my team. They pass the ball when they're not open, or they give the ball to the best player, which is currently Breanna Stewart, and she goes and gets me a bucket. On the happenstance that everybody else is humming, the ball is moving. I want to transition into the fact that unsung hero, Big Kennedy, Kennedy Burke, the biggest
Miss Man,
the biggest.
We had both JJ and Nyara out. Nyara was out longer than JJ. We just got her back. JJ was out the second game of the Valkyrie. Kennedy Burke was a huge reason why we pulled off that win. Consistent 3-point shooter. She is going to give you buckets.
Let me tell you about Kennedy, man. Kennedy Burke. Sis. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all picked up Kennedy Burke on the fantasy team. I was tight. But I was like, yo, Kennedy. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I see in Kennedy. Hot take. This is like a very young Draymond Green that can pull. And I think that is invaluable. Like, if you told me Kennedy Burke is the 6th woman of the year, you would have to fight me. You would have to fight against my argument. Because all I'm seeing is her filling in for Nyara, filling in for Jonquel, and hitting every 3 imaginable.
You can get,
or
rebounds,
or getting a bucket.
Running
the
floor well.
Or getting a bucket. I've seen her get like 5 tough buckets that I'm like, who are you?
Right. Laying people too. She be laying people.
Why you laying niggas like that?
And one, like, little baby. Get him off. They hit the wide open corner 3. Like,
it was like she was waiting.
She was waiting for
Taylor Thornton. Listen.
Yeah, to get up out of there. No,
there was a choice. There was a choice.
Bro,
I just want to say.
Why am at the Liberty game?
There was a choice.
I'm at the Liberty game watching Kennedy Burke go off. This nigga Bryce go. Wow. Look at Kennedy Burke. Welcome back, Kayla Thornton.
It's as if she never left.
It was like we replaced Kayla Thornton with Kayla Thornton.
Kayla Thornton that guards 5s, by the way.
Can guard everybody.
That's guarding 5s. I'm loving what I'm seeing.
That's what I think so impressive about their defense too, is that they switch at all positions. Which makes them really hard because they're all very long. They're just so long, 6 foot and above. You know, even Tosh is like 5'11". Like, Jesus, it's a long day. But shout out Kennedy Burke, man. Big spark off the bench. We had big questions about what our bench would look like and how that would lead us to success this year, and I think that our bench is showing out with some early injuries. I'm liking what I'm seeing with rotation. We saw MJ in person.
Bench is phenomenal.
Just love MJ.
Bench is phenomenal. I just give shout outs to the bench.
Too good.
Bench was really good. Bench every
really good.
Listen, I gotta give. I want to transition into something, but I gotta give a little bit of flowers to Big Sandra. Shout out Sandy Brondell. Listen, Sandy, you get me so mad some days.
Sometimes, yeah.
Some days I'll be like, Sandra, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Sis. But
she said, let me cook. I'm
gonna let you cook, Sandra, because really and truly, you really my man's for real. Because you bought us a chip. I can't take that from you, and I won't. I never will. Actually, I never will.
Cannot.
Sometimes you give me a little. Sometimes I'll be like, "Hi, Sandy, what you doing?" But When you talk about managing the bench, she's pushing the right buttons. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Kennedy Burke is a prime example of that. And Big Ooter. And the biggest Ooter. So as we talk about Big Ooter, I want you to give us a nice, calm recap. Because you were able to witness both of the inaugural Golden State Valkyrie games at the Barclays Center, in which one game they came and got put
down.
And then the second game they came and tried to put us.
They tried to put us. Yes, I was at both games. It was a Tuesday and Thursday. Me and my friends, shout out Bryce and shout out Shaka, we went out the first game where that was just belt to ass the entire game. Like, I think literally we were looking, it was like 14-2 when they called the first time. I was like, Jesus Christ.
This is clear.
And we had just come off of a game. I can't remember who we played, but we scored 19 threes. Might have been the Mystics. Mm-hmm. No, the Mystics was after. I can't remember who we played at before that game, but we scored 19 threes in that game. Oh, my God. And it was just like a continuation. Like, everybody was in their flow. The only person that probably wasn't in their flow that first game was Sab, but she immediately picked it up the second game. Yeah, we saw MJ shoot that one-legged off. And I want to put this, like, preface this. Like, I'm a basketball trainer, so I try a lot of moves sometimes. So I'm at the gym. I really tried to do what she did. Come off a screen, one-legged shot off the off leg. I just need to put that out there. It's off the off leg. It's not off the, opposite leg, opposite arm. You're shooting, right? So if I'm a right-handed shooter, I'm shooting off my left leg like a fadeaway. No, it's right arm, right leg. Try that at home. Try that at home to see how hard that shot is. And for you to casually just do that in a professional game, you're different. I mean, she shot like 7 threes that game or something. We were trying to go back up to 19 again. Oh, my God. That game was belt ass. Then the second game was great, y'all. It was great. Shout out Sugar Rogers, assistant coach of the Valkyrie. He used to be my coach at Georgetown, also one of my favorite Liberty players of all time. She hooked me and my mom up with some tickets for the second game. So I was actually sitting in enemy territory for the second game, but it was still fire. We were talking about, I said it's hard to beat a team twice, man. That's one of the hardest things to do is beat a team twice. So back to back like that. And they came out and they were ready. They were ready for us. They were not about to get put by 40 again. They weren't about to be embarrassed. So second game, they came out with some heat. Like, we also didn't have JJ that game. And that, to me, that showed us, like, how much JJ's our glue. Like, she's our anchor. She is. Like, we were letting so many offensive rebounds go. Like, we literally let them rebound. They out-rebounded us for sure. But the only thing that really saved us that game, for, like, the first 2 minutes, we didn't make a 2-point shot. Our first 2-point shot was an and-one by Breanna Stewart. Like, it was all three. Sab came out ready with vengeance. Like, I think she wasn't a part of the party, the splash party last game. So she said,
pulling.
It's just time for me to go. Yeah, she just went, like I said, Kennedy Burke. What a queen. She was cooking. She was doing what she needed to do, like playing hard. At that point, we didn't have JJ or Nyara. So, you know what I'm saying? She was holding down that 5 spot. And the Valkyrie are big and physical. One thing about the Valkyrie, they play with grit. Grit all day, every day. They are coming again.
And we'll talk about that when we go around the WNBA. But, man, listen. It's early. It's about a 1/6 in, of the season. But Golden State.
Listen, man. They might sneak on in there.
They're well coached.
They are well coached.
They are well. Shouts to Shug. Shouts to
Shug.
The head coach. I forget her name, but shouts to her. She is locking in, and I mean we had some qualms, They dropped Shy early, but yeah. Listen, I'll say this: when you want to establish a culture and identity, like, you might not be good this year, but you play hard. I think that's gonna work out for you
It's gonna work out.
So, Golden State, not this year, but maybe in 2 years.
Listen, they get some draft picks. We never know what happens. Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
I agree.
They get some draft kits, we'd be good. Like that would be good. Like that was like a pretty solid showing. I thought I was impressed.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm impressed with this team. Even the 40-point loss, you could just tell they were sluggish. You know what I'm saying? That probably wasn't the best showing of their talent. But the second game, man, they were ready to go. They were ready to go. They almost got us. It was down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
Down to the wire. I
Yes.
can't. Who made the game? It might have been Tasha again. Game winning lay or some shit like that.
She's tougher. She's tougher than you. Just tougher than
It's
you.
just, it is.
All
Yeah,
right.
but everything's going great for us right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're going to ride this wave. We're going to get some comp. We got some real comp coming up.
Looking
I think,
ahead.
we are looking ahead next few. Well, one, we got to finish out the month strong. Like, we had a good May, great May, one of the greatest Mays. Great month. We're almost a month into the season since the starting tip. So, great May. We got maybe CC returns to us, but we get JJ back, so that's going to be great. So we'll be at full strength, but we might get CC to the Fever on our Saturday game, upcoming on June 14th. We got two crucial games. I noted this because this is really important. So, funnily enough, it's us and it's the Lynx. And then when I mean that it's everyone else, they're literally 3 games behind. 3 wins behind to catching us.
Yes.
The next up on that list is the freaking Atlanta Dream. And then after them is the Mercury. And who are our 2 next games after the Fever. So we are playing some real comp. We're getting some better comp. This not saying that everybody's in real comp, but they haven't been real comp to us for real. So we're going to play some higher seeded teams upcoming this next week. See how we match up. The Dream are looking real good. Man, they're looking real good. They're not looking bad at all.
Riding Brittany.
I need Ryan to turn it up a little bit more though. She need to produce me some more fantasy points, man.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge. Like she's going to.
Ryan is actually very good at the sport of basketball.
She's so good. What?
Very, very good at the sports of basketball. I'm not. So I'll say this. Yes, I think that the 3 teams that are coming up are very crucial. I have an expectation for us to go 3-0, but I do think that it's a very good litmus test to where we are with the rest of the league, especially with potential second round matchups and whatnot.
Right.
Because we're gonna if we look at it like this, right? This is how I see it. I see 5 teams, 5 potential contenders this year. 9 games in, I see five potential contenders. Us, obviously. Minnesota, obviously. I think Phoenix is a very good bet because they got Alyssa Thomas and they got Satu Sabli. I think the Atlanta Dream are a very good bet because they have Ryan Howard, they have Bree Jones, and they have Brittany Griner. And I think that the 15 is obviously, and maybe not obvious to everybody, but the Indiana Fever, right?
Yes.
Because there is a relative unknown still with Caitlin Clark in the sense that I don't really think that we've seen. Well, I know. Let's be clear. I know we haven't seen the best version of Caitlin Clark. And I think that I think that the worst version of Caitlin Clark was last year, and she looked still freaking amazing when she figured it out. I think that we're about 2 weeks away from Caitlin Clark doing some real amazing shit in the WNBA. So I think it's very, very interesting. Like when I watch the Fever game, right, against us, and I think it's good that we preview this. What I see from Caitlin is that regardless of what the fuck is going on, right? Game could be out of hand. She's gonna play with a level of control that is important to the scope of what my toxic take about the WNBA and women's basketball is that I don't think that people come back from 20-point leads. Like I don't think that I think the defense is too good or the offense is too bad for anyone to come back from 20-point lead. I think that Caitlin Clark is the exception to that rule, and I think there are teams being developed that are making this the exception to the rule, which I think the Lynx and the Liberty are specifically. But I think the third team that's going to make that happen is Caitlin Clark because she's a machine. when you have a machine, regardless if she's gonna have 8 turnovers this and the third, once she figures that shit out, it's gonna be a wrap. So I think we have a team to beat a team like Caitlin Clark because she's just not ready. Like it's just not like I think year 5 Caitlin is the one everyone needs to be worried about. Like I think year 4 Paige is the one they need to be worried about when they get her pick and roll big and she's just feeding them every time and you get tight. It's the same thing with Caitlin. They kept the game close because all she was doing was, hey, I have to take a shot to keep the defense honest, and they're going to be honest on me because I can pull from 40 feet away. And if I pull from 40 feet away, I'm going to be good. Because regardless of what I do, is you going to respect me if I make it or miss it.
On the pod. Sorry. I'm on the podcast. Shout out, moms.
Shout out, moms. But, so when you look at her being a machine like that, like I don't think we're going to play games against the Fever that when Caitlin Clark plays and they're going to be like blowout games. I don't think that happens with her being on this team. And once we get past like the relative hate and we get into the basketball of it, like recognize that Caitlin Clark is Caitlin Clark for a reason. There's a reason why they're 2-4 or 3-3 with her out for the past 2 weeks. Because she's the engine. The offense looks clunky when you look at the Fever when she's not
without her.
And they got
because it runs through her.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is that Kelsey Mitchell on my fantasy team and cooking up, shout out to Big Kelsey, she's capable, but she's not Caitlin. Just don't got the passing acumen that Caitlin Clark has. Cannot pull from 40.
And Caitlin allows her to operate more too, because they're gonna spread.
Listen,
they're gonna spread her out more.
The great thing about women's basketball, right, in the WNBA specifically, in my opinion, is that it allows for a lot. It allows for like 3 archetypes really to thrive, right? I think that the big in women's basketball is always going to be a highlighted function of the offense and the defense. You'll never not. I don't think you guys will ever get away from the big post game being able to pick and roll this and the third. I think that'll always work. The point guard will always work in women's basketball. It doesn't matter how short you are. If you can pass and you can hit a 3 and you can control the offense, it's gonna work. And the third option is the Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry hybrid of the Caitlin Clark, Jewel Lloyd, Arike Ogunbowale. That brand will always work because you're always gonna need somebody to be able to create a shot. If you don't have that, like Kelsey Mitchell, that's always going to work. So when I look at the Fever, right, and I look at the Mercury, and I look at the Dream with Ryan and Satu, like these are the tests. We are the stoppers of this. Like our brand of basketball is specifically built to stop this.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. And I love it so much. I love it specifically because there's only 3 teams in basketball right now that is built to stop this. One of those teams is acting very silly. That is the Las Vegas Aces. They're acting very silly. And the other 2 teams are 9-0, legitimately. You have, like, why are you not playing through your big? Don't get me started. I can't. Like, don't get me started. But all that to say is great litmus test coming up.
Yep.
I want a 20 burger on one of them. I don't know.
Have to just to let them know that we're here. You guys are okay, but we're here.
What happens when Sabrina Ionescu gets hot? That's just the question. I'm just going to keep
It's real.
I think it's a legitimate concern for the rest of the league.
She is shooting 33.3% from the 3 right now. She's hot. She is hot. She is red hot for the past 5 games. Like, she has been on.
This is the problem I have. This is the problem I pose for the rest of the league. Is that the build. Who better to be Kobe? The Sabrina Ionescu. I can't wait. And I love it. I cannot wait. Like Sabrina, you say Sabrina's hot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I counter that by saying I think Sabrina is not even remotely hot yet.
Right. She's hotter than she's been, but not hot enough.
I think you are comparing that to the frigidity you have seen at the start of the season to what you are seeing now.
Because it was rough.
I don't think she's hot at all. I think
it's time for her to get hotter.
You will know when she's hot. You'll know when Sabrina Ionescu is hot when you are questioning her shot selection. You know, like these are good shots she's hitting. Let's just be clear. These are just good open threes or in rhythm shots. I need the Sabrina Ionescu that's pulling over three people, right. And it's chips. And I'm going, hey,
good shot. Great
shot.
Shot.
I am not one to question Sabrina. Listen, I don't question Sabrina. I don't question MJ. Whatever shot you want to take, good shot. Whatever. It's two chips for me. I've seen too much. I have too much material.
Right. There's too much precedence there. Sorry.
All right. So let's wrap up the lip talk. Shout outs to the gang. 9-0.
9-0.
And counting.
And counting. Big one on Saturday. We get some good rest after putting belt to ass to the sky last night.
Let's get it done.
Even though I love Angel Reese. She was my number one draft pick, y'all. Know that.
Nice.
Double queen. Yo, shout out to her actually. First, fastest player ever to get to whatever double, whatever crazy number of double she's had in 2 years of playing professional basketball. Yeah, you're tough.
Yeah. All right, so let's transition. I want to. Speaking of Queen Angel, I want to put this claim out there for the people, right? Shane. If you call me Shane, if you call me Ham, if you call me Guru, if you call me Van Deezy, if you call me Ham Van Dam, whatever you call me, I will never hate Angel Reese. Ever.
Period.
Ever. And Angel Reese, if you are listening, future Liberty, by the way, but we'll talk about that.
We would love you over here.
We'll talk about that another day, you know? If you happen to just be scrolling through the archives and see, I just want you to know, Queen, they will never make me hate you. Ever. Ever. Because I am a nuanced individual, right? I am a nuanced individual. I have qualms with the Chicago Sky.
Let's hear the
qualms with the Chicago Sky. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Y'all are failing my sis. Not only are y'all failing my sis, I don't even feel like y'all got the self-awareness to recognize the level of failure of my sis that y'all are doing. It's actually pissing me off. Y'all failing my future Liberty sis, and I'm here to talk about it. First and foremost, Chicago. Here's the issue. You drafted not one big, but two bigs.
Yep.
In a WNBA, and what I would call Angel Wilson's WNBA. You know? In Angel Wilson's WNBA, you drafted two bigs. Neither of them that can shoot. In Angel Wilson's WNBA.
Can barely dribble.
So that was where you first fucked up. Right? Now, here's my problem. Not only did you draft Kamila Cardoso and Angel Reese, you traded up back into the first to get Angel, effectively stripping you of the ability to draft your point guard this year. Which It's dumb. In my opinion. You have Haley Van Lith. Who? Side rant.
Need some years.
Side rant on the Haley Van HBL. Hey, dog, you went to TCU. You got a tournament run. But say what you want about Kim Mulkey. She was preparing you for this role specifically at LSU. She knew you had to be a point guard. You was too short to play shooting guard. You were too short. She knew you had to be a point guard. You did not want to be a point guard. At LSU. I'm not going to lie. You looked rough being a point guard at LSU. But, dog, you probably should have stayed an extra year and got the Kim Mulkey. Kim Mulkey the point guard. She would have taught you how to be a point guard. Now they got you trying to play point guard. You have no point guard skills. None. None. Because you are a shooter. You're a shooter and you're undersized. You're not playing shooting guard in the WNBA being 5'9", 5'10"? It's insane. No, you have to be a point guard. Back to my Chicago Sky rant. So that in itself is insane to me. You drafted Haley Van Lith to be your point guard of the future. She's not a point guard. What are we doing? You actually set her up for failure because she's not a point guard. It's not. She's not. What are you doing?
And then they tried to get Sloot.
So then you come back and get Courtney Vandersloot. Let's be clear here. Me and you are probably the two foremost experts on Courtney Vandersloot over the past 2 years at the point guard position. What are we
just
doing?
Bad.
Terrible.
I saw that. I said that was just for the love. That was the love.
Again,
it had to be for the love.
Again, they could check our paperwork. Go check episode 1, the pilot. We told y'all Leonie Feilich had to be forced into the starting lineup because Courtney Vandersloot was being such a bum, which turned Sabrina Ionescu into the point guard, which I don't need her being.
Literally such a bum. Love you, Courtney, though. You rest up
Love
for
you.
sure, but
Love
ACL's gone.
It's done.
I thought she would have. I thought she would have retired after winning the chip. That's what I thought.
She should have.
I'm like, damn. Now you got to recover.
No,
that's tough.
But you know why she didn't retire? Naya, you know why? Because the Chicago Sky paid her top dollar to come back and be their starting point guard.
It's crazy.
At 37, bro. What are we doing here?
You got a young, spruce, athletic Angel Reese.
What are we doing here? So back to the subject. Back to the subject at hand. Oh, wow, I'm really tight because you really selling Angel Reese, right? Like, forget all this. Kamila Cardoso was your number 3 overall pick. She's not better than Angel. She's not. She's not. She's just not. I'm sorry. She does nothing better than her. She does nothing better than her, and it's unfortunate because Angel does not have an offensive game. So, Angel, if you can do offense better than Angel, you would have something better to do than Angel. You're the 3rd overall pick. You got no post moves. You can't put nobody. You can't do nothing over the left shoulder. You got no go-to move. All right, cool. So that means this, that, and the 3rd. You got to at least be on the boards every time. So that means that the Chicago Sky should at the very least be leading the league. You should literally fear shooting against the Chicago Sky because you're not getting the rebound. You should fear that. That is something that you build on, right? So you got Angel Reese, who is, let's be clear here, and I know it's not something that's sexy to say, a generational rebounder of the basketball.
Yo,
we're talking about
I was literally getting into this with one of my friends yesterday. I was like, the people do not respect the art of rebounding. She is a tracker.
Board man gets paid. Kawhi Leonard, board woman gets paid. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Listen, in a league here. See, this is why I know y'all not
undersized too.
This is how I know a lot of the discourse is disingenuous because in a league where the best players around the league, there's the 3 best players in the league, Nafisa Collier, Angel Wilson, Breanna Stewart, are all power forwards. All of them. Every single one. All right, every single one of them are power forwards. You should be drafting, correctly so, correctly so, a player in Angel Reese that is going to play them tough defensively and clean up the glass. Okay, cool. You put Angel Reese in that role, she looks like freaking Dennis Rodman, bro. She looks like freaking Dennis Rodman. Okay, cool. You trade for Ariel Atkins. Ariel Atkins from the Washington Mystics. You traded for. Let's be serious here. I fuck with Ariel Atkins, okay? She's not enough. She's not enough offense. She's not even, if you're going to go and trade for an offensive engine, you got to go get a couple people before you go get Ariel Atkins. I'm just being honest.
Bruh, I thought they should have tried to get Jewel Lloyd.
Here we go. Yeah, and here we go. See, it is similar to telepathy. Boom. How to fix the Chicago sky.
Let's get into it.
How to fix the Chicago sky. So, because see, I thought I was just going to rant and shit on the Chicago sky, right? Because
you got solutions.
No,
we got
solution-oriented
people.
Solution-oriented person at my core here. Because I don't want y'all to lose shit. I want Angel Reese to choose the liberty willingly. You feel me? I want her to choose it willingly. I want her to say, damn, I did everything I could for the Chicago sky. Now this is my next chapter. You know what I'm saying? Now I have to build my brand and stuff. But nah, y'all gonna make this choice too easy for her. No, let's fix it. Fix the Chicago sky. Boom. Step one. There are two people you need to go get. I would use Kamila Cardoso as a trade piece to get either one of these two people. Okay. Throw in a second. Throw in a third. Throw in another first. I don't give a shit. Go get boom, boom, boom. Jewel, Kobe Bryant Lloyd.
Yep.
Go Mamba. Or go get Enrique, Kobe Bryant Ogumawale.
Yeah.
Two reasons for both of those. The Aces and the Wings. More so the Wings. And I'm getting it to y'all next. Ooh, y'all getting me tight. The Wings first. Go get Enrique Ogumawale, who I love. Let's be clear. Never seen a shot she didn't like.
Never.
And arguably one of the toughest shot maker in all of women's basketball.
On the planet. What? 2 back-to-back game winners in the Final Four.
She's just tougher than you. Yes, I'm aware. Yeah. Let's be clear. She's just tougher than you. Here's the thing. You cannot, and we said this very early in our podcast journey here, you cannot do anything in the WNBA without a big. You cannot. You just cannot. You just cannot. You just can't.
You can't.
What are the Dallas Wings doing, bro? What are the Dallas Wings doing with 2 point guards? And let's be clear, I think Enrique is really a shooting guard, but she's short. So she has to play some semblance of points. And all right, Paige, Enrique, does that work? Maybe. But it doesn't work without a big. And you're more invested at this point in Paige Beckers. Let's be clear here. Enrique, you had Enrique all last year. She led you all the way to the #1 overall pick. And now you have Enrique and Paige, and they're probably going to lead you all the way to the #1 overall pick.
Again.
This is what I would do. I'm trading for Kamila Cardoso. I'm going to give Kamila Cardoso 30 games to show me why big girl from UCLA is not coming to play with Paige Beckers next year. Lord Betts, you're going to show me, Kamila. You got to show me. Because there's nothing you've shown me playing basketball so far. And it don't even got to be her fault. You feel me what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm not impressed. And it could be scheme. It could be the fact that you're playing next to another big that can't shoot. It could be this, that, and the third. But at the very least, you got to make the call. Kamila and Angel is not working. It's just not working. You got to get...
Arguably, Kamila clogs up the paint for Angel, too.
Yes. I'd argue, and this is where my anger comes from, A lot of the missed shots that Angel gets a lot of grief about is because there is 4 6-footers in the
paint. That's what I was saying, man.
No
they don't know how hard it is to make these layups. Angel's undersized. Like, everyone
Not only
actually
is
needs to realize she is a completely undersized power forward right now. She is like, what is she? Probably like 6'2", 6'3". Those are 6'5" in there. There's 6'5" strong, grown-ass women.
It's still getting all the boards.
I would argue, y'all not making layups over them either.
Yes, because they're tall and strong.
It's strong.
So here's the thing, right? You could work on the Angel Reese layup package till you blow in the face.
Of course.
Trying to make Angel Reese the focal point of the offense is a fool's errand, in my opinion. It's a fool's errand. Stop doing it. It's stupid. When has Angel Reese at her best been the focal point of any offense she's been in?
Never. She wasn't.
I've seen Maryland, her dominate basketball games by effort and rebounding. It's not hard. What are we doing here? Call Kim Mulkey.
Ask her.
Bro, this is the shit that get me tight, right? Because you can look at something that works. And if you are going to, this is why you have to make decisions as a basketball team of what your identity is. Chicago has no identity. They are cosplaying as this tough, rebounded basketball team, but that's not who they are. Angel is getting all the rebounds, but no one else is getting in there and getting dirty. And I watched him yesterday. Yo, if she don't got the rock, I'm playing 2-on-5. Any one of you niggas can shoot. I don't care. If she don't got the rock, and that's saying a lot because she don't got no bag. Think about how crazy that is.
Just pure heart.
Just think about how crazy that is. Your best offense, if any basketball team, if your best offense is Angel Reese, you're doing terrible. Kim Mulkey knew that. Like, you don't have to. This is not difficult. This is not a difficult fix. Go get you a freaking scorer who can go average 25, and every time they miss, Angel Reese is gonna get the rebound.
Bro, they could have even hopped in that 3-way trade and tried to steal Kelsey Plum out from under them.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Like, you could, like, there are so many opportunities. Like, there are so many good guards on the market, like, this offseason. Like, they just played. They really did play.
They sold themselves. They did go. Listen, you feel how you feel about Kennedy Carter, but you feel how you feel about Kennedy Carter, right? That was the freaking blueprint. Was that not the blueprint? Look at what we like. This is the stuff I'm talking about.
Yeah, you could have just went and got a better Kennedy Carter.
They were available all over the league.
They were all available, yes, all off season. All off season.
You could have went and got you. You could have went and got you Satu to play small forward. You could have went and got you.
Yep.
You could have went and got you freaking. You got Ariel Atkins, which like Ariel
Dewana.
Atkins. You could have
got. Did you pitch for Dewana?
Yeah. You could have got you any wing player that could score at will. You was available. Every single one of them felt like they was available, unless they were Sabrina Ionescu or Kayla Clark. All off season, they felt like they was available. Why is Kelsey Plum on the Sparks? Because they believe that Cameron Brink is their big of the future, and as soon as she gets right, she's gonna be down there grabbing every board for Kelsey Plum, and Kelsey Plum is gonna go out there and shoot 43s.
Yes,
which is the best for Kelsey Plum because she played with Asia, and that's how it works. And the best for Cameron Brink as well. It's not hard. Why are you putting?
And they're stunting Angel's development for real.
They're stunting everybody's
now you're forcing
development.
her to be something that she's not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing her game slowly develop. Her IQ's developing. Her passing's getting better. Her shooting's getting better. Right, but that's going to take some time. Yeah, and then they made the terrible mistake of not hiring Lisa Leslie. If you really wanted Angel to be the focal point of your offense, you should have hired Lisa Leslie. You should have hired Lisa Leslie.
Like, what are we doing here?
Or kept Teaspoon.
Yeah, or kept Teresa. Because at the end of the day, Teresa understands. Bro, you go get you a better version of Kennedy Carter. Go get you a better version of that. Because all right, I'm going to take this as somebody who doesn't know basketball. If you get the rebound almost every time, like over 50% is a very high percentage of getting the rebound. Almost, if you're getting rebounds at over 50% clip one, you're a generational rebound. I won't be gaslit to believe it otherwise. I don't care how many shots you miss. Hey, how about everyone else box out? How about everyone else box out? How about
Yeah,
she's
how
the
do I
best
keep getting my
rebounder?
own shot?
Yeah, how about she's the best rebounder? You put 3 people on me. How about that? How about that? How about I'm not even the best passer? You put 3 people on me. You can get turnovers out the gate, but I'm getting every rebound. No, not even. I'm not being gaslit into that. You won't. I won't be fooled. 2,
Period.
bro, what are we doing here? Why is Angel Reese the person that is scoring? She averaged 9 points. Like, go get her a point guard. Like, there's 2 ways to fix this. Go get her a point guard that she's locked in on the pick and roll. We go to pick and roll every single day for the rest of our lives. Every single time we go pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. Every single time you emphasize the ball movement, you'll be good. You could turn, if you put her in that, you'll turn her into a better passer, which will open up the floor for her. You turn it into or you go and get her a shooting guard, you'll turn it into a better rebounder. The best way she's going to be better is if she turns into a better passer and it sustains her rebounding.
Yes. And then she can work on everything else. Pick and pop. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Jesus, she's in survival mode right now, fighting for her life.
Why is she the best player on this team? Why?
Literally crying at press conferences, man. Niggas talking about she missing layups. Y'all, she is fighting for her life.
And shout out to, and I'm not even here to shit on Ariel Atkins, because shout out to Ariel Atkins, because she was saying some real shit yesterday.
Great
talking
comments,
about how, like,
great comments.
Y'all
She's a kid.
Y'all gotta keep it basketball, bro. Keep it basketball.
She's younger than me.
Keep it basketball, because that's the problem, is that everybody don't keep it basketball. And this is going back to my next rant about how, yo, Kathy, I'm done. I'm done with Kathy, bro. I'm done with Kathy. Because this shit is so not basketball, and what makes this sport so hard to cover. It makes it so hard to cover, right? Because as soon as Caitlyn comes back, we're gonna get Caitlyn mania again, right? Like, you got your little breather for 2 weeks.
It died down a little bit, thank God.
Congratulations. The real hoop fans, which is the fans you wanted to keep anyway, still watch basketball. And the Caitlyn Clark fans took they hiatus, but they coming back in waves. My problem with this is that, 1, y'all don't build the stories up. 2, Kathy, make the call. Hey, somebody get Angel Reese a point guard. I don't care who it is. Because, bro, from a business perspective, yes, the people with the face recognition, you need to highlight. But it feels, and I want you to comment on this because I've been ranting for like 10 minutes, but it feels like they are okay with the negative publicity that Angel Reese is getting, because, or maybe off the premise that all publicity is good publicity, which I don't necessarily believe, but it is bringing eyes to the television screen, whether to hate watch or to this, that, and the third. Like, when I watch the Chicago Sky and I look at them, I'm like, dog, why is there, like, she's literally probably the 4th or 5th most famous person in the sport, and this is only her 2nd year. Like, you gotta put eyes on those people. You gotta yes, you can feed into the storyline a little bit, this, that, and the third, but there's a way to build this, right? Like, am I missing something here? Let me know.
No, you're not missing anything. It's just blatant racism. You're not missing. No one's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just blatant racism. Like, that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing, like, what could be, right? Like, what could be an easy fix. Like, really, really, like, sit down and think about it, right? Angel Reese, by the way, third time BET Sportswoman of the Year, was a co-creator or host or whatever on the Met Gala. She brings in eyes that has sometimes nothing to do with basketball. She's so famous, right? She's so famous that she's so recognizable. And then you're a social media guy, so you can make sense of this, right? When a video is posted, Angel Reese, let's say they usually like to post, and this is ESPN. Like, these are the narratives that they feed into, right? What? They usually like to post like, oh, Angel Reese grabs a hard rebound, finishes up, whatever, or Angel Reese being aggressive in the whatever, right? Like, under the guise of it being look at Angel Reese and look how well she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the comments are, oh my God, she missed 20 layups, da da this, da da that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's still engagement, no?
Yes.
Right? You're still going to get the clicks for that. You're still going to get the payments for that. You're still going to get that. So, yes, you're absolutely right. They don't give a flying fuck. They do not care if they are calling her the N word, as long as they're doing it in their arenas and on their social media platforms. So, yeah, we're watching just blatant racism because genuinely I've never, and I was saying this, I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, we were ranting about this. Is there, that's like me going into the NBA and starting a narrative that Kyrie Irving is better than Bam. You know what I'm saying? They play two completely separate positions. Like two completely separate positions. Now, if I say Kyrie is better than Steph, then maybe we can talk basketball and make that make sense.
Mm-hmm.
I have never, ever, ever seen a rivalry between a big and a guard. We literally don't play the same position. We don't do the same things. I don't care what you're doing. 9 times out of 10, I'm catching your rebounds. I don't care what you're doing. It actually helps me if you're better. Right? Like I can get my moves. You're more likely to pass. This and that. Right? Like it's just the logic behind it. Kathy has been okay. We've seen her undermine her players so much. Like we've seen it. The unrivaled comments were unreal. That was unreal,
bro.
Like I said this. When was this? Was this the first episode I ranted and said that Kathy had to go, or the second?
It was
Whatever
the first one.
Kathy has to go. She has to go. She's so bad. She's so bad. Like you understand that they had the opportunity to be like, yes, there were some racist things said at the Indiana Fever game towards Angel Reese, and they decided to be like, actually, it was unfounded. Dude, lie if it actually was unfounded. Lie just to say that you stand with your players. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And then yes, you have they like, because when Angel Reese is doing bad, God forbid Caitlin Clark's doing just okay, that's gonna push it just pushes all the narratives. It just pushes all the narratives. Like it's so sad because
it's very sad. You know
Ariel
what?
Atkins, big shout outs to her for real. Big shout outs to her for real.
To Ariel. You know why it's so sad? Because honestly and truly, they just can't get over the fact, and it's unfortunate, that Angel Reese embarrassed Caitlin Clark on national television.
It is. They hated that.
And I can't. That's just plain speak as it gets. Like I can buy into any narrative you want to about this. I think it can be explained, like on all aspects of it. Like it's all nasty in my opinion, but it's really because Angel Reese made a decision while beating Caitlin Clark's team's ass that she was going to show her up on national television, and unfortunately, white folks did not like that. That shit look crazy to them. I ain't even gonna hold you. That shit looked crazy to them. That shit looked insane to them.
Ring me.
That shit looked crazy to them.
It was like, oh my God, she's trying to fight her.
And good and bad, Angel Reese is dealing with the repercussions of what that is. And listen, hey dog, I would ignore it because these niggas is annoying just in general. You know, like people just gonna hate off the rip. But that's why I say shout out to Ariel, because if we ain't talking about the basketball aspect of it, like I don't really got nothing to say. Yes, I know Angel Reese is not a scorer. She's never been a scorer. Like the fact that she was putting up 22 and 22 in college was all pure heart. You know that if you watch you know that if you watch hoop. Like you know that if you was a hoop fan, right? Like if you was here to watch hoops, you would know that. If WNBA was feeding into the fans that's really here to watch hoops and used Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese as the engine to push that, like ain't nothing wrong with a nice rivalry. Like I don't really care that the rivalry is being played up because I don't actually think it's a rivalry. I think it's literally based off the fact that Angel Reese embarrassed Caitlin Clark on national television. Like that's just what it is. Like it's not it's a rivalry in that sense. It's a personal rivalry. Like they just don't fuck with each other. And again, you don't gotta fuck with anybody. They don't have to fuck with each other at all. Like that's fine with me. But the reality of the situation is, I feel like WNBA is leaning into the negative publicity because they think everything is good publicity, and I don't love that about it. Um, Mainly because it's like, hey, dog, you just gotta let shit play out the way it play out. Like you wanted you wanted the NBA odds, right? And yes, we did. Like we did. The W did want the discourse to come, but you really wanted it to be about basketball. But you're putting a lot of the marketing into, and whether it's pseudo marketing, where you're pushing stuff like it's unfounded, like all these things, like yes, it's social media and stuff like that. All these things mean something. You get what I'm saying? Like you say every single word in a press release is there for a reason. I promise you.
Yes.
They let lawyers go over these press releases, plural, multiple firms, even. Like I'm just being honest. Like everything is put in these press releases for a reason. Like you want the discourse to stay that because that is, and it's a little nasty because it's like you gotta kind of act like you've been here before. Like you want the league, like you want to get so many more stars, bro. Like you trying to
So many
milk
more.
this fucking Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese shit, which I guess at this point Angel is over it, Caitlin is over it. You could get to the basketball aspect of it, but you want to play it up a rivalry that doesn't really even exist. You know who Angel Reese needs to get into a rivalry with? Freaking Aaliyah Boston. Like they need to
Yes.
be beefing. Like
Yes.
I need them to hate each other. Like that's what she needs to be beefing.
Alyssa Thomas. I
Alyssa
like that. You saw
Thomas,
her.
like,
She checked her to
yeah,
the
like
floor. I was like,
yeah, push her on
yes.
the floor. Fuck you. I don't give nothing about
Yeah.
none of that. Like that's what I want. Breanna, go beef with the big dog. Like that's who I want.
Yes.
Like that's if I listen. This is how nasty I get with the producer. If I was PR, I'd be like, yo, Angel, dog. Fuck this Caitlin Clark shit, man. Go smack.
Oh,
Go
yes.
go get jiggy with Satu or something. Like
And
like
let's really talk.
like
Let's really talk. It should be CC and Paige. Let's really get into it because
Yes.
CC ducked the Paige smoke because she was injured
Fully.
in college. She was injured. So I want to see CC and Paige go head to head. I don't care about all this other stuff.
That's actually the better narrative, right? Like they haven't played yet. Like I would be playing that shit up. Yo, if Paige come into to the field house and fry Caitlin Clark up, I'm serious. I'm pushing that crazy. Like that's how the PR.
Crazy.
That's how you get real good PR. I'm pushing it. Hey, yo, dog. Paige just put the pause on her. I'm sorry. Like Angel. Like that's it's so last year, bro. Like you beat
So that, yeah, bro.
you beat a dead horse at this point. So yeah, like at this point, let's get over it, man. I'm done with the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark thing. Angel was done with it. Go get her a freaking scorer, man. Like I'm tired of looking at this nasty Chicago Sky team, man.
I know it's tough. I like them too. I can't watch them though.
Me off. They bad hoops, bro. I
It's
tweeted
bad
it.
hoops.
I tweeted it last week. I said, bro, this is terrible hoops. Why are you having this girl initiate your offense? She's not a guard. She's not even a point forward. When it shouts to the great Patrick Ewing. He told the Georgetown boys, I have never seen you work on that shot.
I've never seen you work on
Are you serious?
I've never seen you do that.
What are you doing? We have
Yo.
never ever asked for Angel Reese to be an offensive engine until Chicago Sky year 2. And looking at 2-6 and calling her a bum. What are we talking about here? Leave me alone, y'all. Leave me alone. Y'all sound dumb. I'm sorry. Y'all sound dumb. Dumb. Shout out Big Angel, man. When you come
Shout out Big Angel.
when you out here in 4 years catching all Sabrina Ionescu's misses, I'll be loving it over here. I'll be loving it over here. You know? Losers.
I don't know
over
how
there.
much more years do we got. She's won so
Real.
much, she might be tired of it.
She might be tired. Listen, I'm preparing. I only
How
say
much
these
more
things.
years do we got?
I guess about 3-4.
You know what I'm saying?
That aligns right to where I need it to
Calm.
be. You
She
know?
got kids. You know what I'm
Trying to be
saying?
a mom and shit. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She's won it. She's won it all.
Listen, we might
She's won it all. Like,
we might get a 3P and she might ride to the sunset. I gotta be prepared for that in 2 years. I'm just saying.
right.
I'm just saying. Yeah. All right. I want to transition over into, but we got 2 more things to talk about before we get out of here. But the Dallas Wings, man. Dallas Wings. 1-9. 1-9.
It's rough.
Granted,
Good sis Paige.
Granted, no Paige Beckers for about a week and a half.
Yeah, she's been out.
Concussion protocol.
Yep.
But man, listen, the offseason is looking terrible.
We thought they did the big one for real.
They got Dejanay. It's not translating.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, she's playing like
Melissa.
She's playing like a bomb. And I love Dejanay Carrington. She's playing like a bomb. It's bad. It's bad. She's playing like a bomb.
Yeah. Melissa, she's just too short.
Also playing like a bomb. Also, she's playing a center position. She's
like, she's not a center, y'all. Come on, please help that girl.
She's not. Nor is she a power forward. It's tough. I don't know what I'm looking at here with Melissa Smith. Maybe you can tell me. Maybe you can tell me.
You know,
that's your bitch for real.
Her growth was stunted, man. I think it was stunted for real.
That was your man's for real.
She could have been a small forward. I don't know.
She should have been a small
forward. The fever messed her up.
She should have been a small forward.
The Dallas need some time. They got to restructure. Even though they just restructured, they got to restructure again. 1-9 is just it's god awful. You're the worst team. Like, you're the worst team.
They have no bigs. Zero.
Arguably, maybe the Suns are the worst team, but the Dallas, in record-wise, you're the worst team.
I think the Suns beat
the one win the Dallas have are against the Suns. Because Paige doesn't lose in Connecticut.
She doesn't.
She does not lose in Connecticut, so. But yeah, man, she's averaging 14.7 a game, 14.7 a game. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's the ball. We talked about it. The ball sharing with Enrique. We called that in episode 1 of something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
And the eye has been kept, and it has been concluded that it is not working.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because Paige is not really a point guard either.
Yeah, she's a scorer.
She's a scorer. You got 2 scorers on the same backcourt. This is what I'm saying. Chicago, make the call.
Yo, we got the same problem, yo.
Y'all got the same problem.
We got the 2 of the same issues. Just flip it. Either we take Paige or we take Enrique. Which one?
They're gonna.
But we're keeping Angel. Yeah, it's about the young talent.
Listen, Angel nor Paige would go in this deal for me. Neither.
Yes, it had to be Enrique Miller.
Just get it done, bro. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's literally the easiest thing I've ever seen.
And then you probably got a space for Dejanay Carrington. Then you probably got a space for Nalissa too. You know what I'm saying? Work on some other things. Because they are struggling. They are back. But we're gonna see Paige back in action again versus the Mercury upcoming game. So finding her stride with Enrique, we're gonna see. I don't know. It's tough.
One of them
it's
has
really,
to
really
make
tough.
The decision. Who's gonna be the point guard? It can't, and neither of them are gonna make that decision.
Right.
Because the best version of Paige is her as a 3-level scorer, and the best version of Enrique is her as a 3-level scorer. It's like, yes, you could play off each other, but that feels like limiting, in my opinion. I think that you have to pair each of them with a big. That was my problem with the Dallas Wings last year. I'm like, you got Enrique out there fighting for her freaking life, and has been fighting for her freaking life her entire career down there in Dallas.
Since she got drafted.
With no big, none. What bigs has she had? She's been in the league, 5 years now? It's almost been 5-6 years. She's been in the league. They ain't draft her big yet. They ain't get her big yet.
They hate her, even.
That's tough.
That's tough, it is.
That's so tough.
It's very tough.
She's just out there making a max contract, going out there shooting 40 shots. Y'all not helping her development either. Enrique should be the best player in basketball right now. I'm not even going to lie to her. Her bag is that good. Her bag is that good. But they feed it bad habits. I don't understand how you don't get her no big. I don't understand how you draft Paige Beckers. I told y'all, listen, they told me, Dominique Wembanyama.
We ain't seen her much.
We ain't seen her yet much, but if you telling me this girl might be Wembanyama, she goes number 1 overall. That's all I need to know. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And I think even Dominique looks fine. She's behind two bigs.
Yeah.
And you not bench him Nneka. Because why?
Nope.
She's having an MVP caliber season this year too. up in Seattle, averaging 20 and 10, almost 20 and 10, but not doing that. And Elizabeth is playing well too.
Yeah.
No matter how much Bryce is trying to get off her.
Even though he hates her.
She keeping Wembanyama. She keeping Wembanyama on the bench, Bryce. That's what she keeping on the bench. Let's be clear. I just want to be honest here.
Bryce been trying to trade his Seattle players since day one.
Yes, I told him send me all the Africans. All the Africans for Satu Sabli. He refuses to do it, but you know, that's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take. But yeah, all right. So let's wrap this up with early rookie of the year.
Oh man,
this is your take right here.
Kiki, come to the front, girl. Come to the front.
Hey, dog.
Man, is not she watching her is just so fun. It's so fun. She's so good.
She's
so good. Averaging 14.6 points a game and 9.4 rebounds. That's close to a double-double in a rookie season.
That's number 2
and shooting,
pick.
Get this, y'all, 52.8% from the field. That means when she shoots the ball, there is a 50% chance it's going in.
Yes.
9 times out of 10, they are close shots.
Yes.
But that is shooting at a very high rate. A very high rate. She's a sleeper. We talked about how good she was in the beginning. And we said that this mixed six teams would probably be utilizing their rookies immediately. And we've seen that with her. We've seen that with Sonia, who's also doing very well on the Mystics, man. 3rd overall pick. Like, it just seems like the Mystics, man, they're getting it together. Like
Sonia and Kiki, I would say, I think they may fight each other for rookie of the year. Might cancel each other out maybe. But I'm not gonna sleep on Paige with a heater. But through the first 9 games, I gotta agree with you. I think that Kiki Uriafen, listen, man.
Cooking.
Listen, I will continue to stress this is Angel Wilson's WNBA. If your better players on the team are not built to stop Angel Wilson or Breanna Stewart or Nafisa Collier, you in for a long night, bro. Like, it's just what it is. They gonna get 30 on you. Like, and it's gonna be an easy 30. Like, that's the problem. The best way to, like, I love the fact that the Mystics, I think the Mystics are doing this the right way, by the way. This is the gap year. Get the rookies right.
Yep.
It's the
same gameplay.
I think the Valkyries are also doing it. Establish the culture now. Get the rookies right. And let's go to work. Let's go to work in 2026.
Yep.
Because all you're gonna, and this is again, because I again think there's gonna be a carousel of these star players that's gonna be moving around. Hey, go get you Jewel. Go get you a scorer. Because if you got these, listen, Asia don't need Jewel.
She doesn't.
She don't need Jewel. That is
especially when she has Jackie Young, who's like, welcome back.
Who is Jewel?
Like,
who is Jewel? She's just younger Jewel. She's not as good as young Jewel, but she out here cooking.
Yeah.
That's oversaturation.
Both Notre Dame guards, by the way. Yeah. Both Notre Dame
oversaturation.
Guards.
Go get me. Go. That's what I'm saying. Chicago, Jewel Lloyd. Listen. Go get Jewel Lloyd.
We got to at them in this take. We got to at them to let them know.
I'm so annoyed with y'all because what are y'all doing over there? Go get my sister scorer. Listen, y'all gonna piss me off. Jewel Lloyd. Find Jewel Lloyd. Or why does Asia need Jewel Lloyd? Why does she have Jewel Lloyd on her team? Makes no sense whatsoever. This is not the team.
Chelsea. She's got Jackie.
She got. First of all, Aces, y'all got Jewel Lloyd looking crazy like she's not super tough. Let's
yeah.
like I don't even like how y'all got Jewel Lloyd looking on the court. Honestly, y'all got Jewel Lloyd looking like I'm looking at Jewel Lloyd like this. Jewel Lloyd?
Hey, are you a hooper?
Like this is cool. This is the gold mama. Do you understand how moves is? Chips. Let's go. We playing defense. Like that's all it is. All she do is make tough shots. That's all I know. Jewel Lloyd is. Y'all got Jewel Lloyd out here playing complimentary basketball. No. No. Her basketball is not complimentary at all. It is offensive. Right. It is offensive.
Yep. Going.
She is offending you when she's playing basketball. She's not playing basketball to compliment you. Absolutely
She's
not.
She's going to cook you.
Yeah, I can't do it. You got rid of Kelsey Plum because you knew Jackie Young was tough. Why would you bring in Jewel Lloyd? I don't understand. Like, is that not what they did? Maybe you can explain it to me. That's what I thought the thought process was. You trade Kelsey Plum, you're like, all right, Kelsey Plum, you take too many threes. Jackie Young is tougher than you. I'm tired of it. All right, cool.
Man, I think Kelsey Plum, trading Kelsey Plum for Jewel Lloyd, because, I mean, obviously it's not how it went in the three-way trade, but how it went in the three-way trade.
Essentially.
Is, it's, before when I was thinking about the trade, and I think I said this earlier, was that bringing Jewel Lloyd provides an extra cushion, I guess, for Asia. Like, I guess you have the point guard in Chelsea Gray, who's a distributor. That's why we call it the point guard, right? I guess Jackie Young, maybe they didn't know how good she was going to get, how much she would shine. She's been shining, but I guess they, you got a player like Jewel Lloyd, and you got a player like Jackie Young. You know what I'm saying? If Jackie Young's at her best, she can give you a lot of what Jewel Lloyd gives you. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, maybe it was a gamble.
Offense. And she's basically your Jewel Lloyd that has already been ingratiated into your offense, right? Like, Jackie Young is going to take some tough shots. Jackie Young is going to make some tough shots, right? But she's also making those tough shots because she got the chemistry with Chelsea. So Chelsea going, she know Chelsea going to find her. She know Asia going to find her. So she'll be fine. She'll be fine. You added another scorer. You got Jewel Lloyd looking crazy. They got Jewel Lloyd looking crazy. And that's why they look crazy. That's why the Valkyries went up in there with all heart and was cooking them. They should be embarrassed by that. I'm not even going to bullshit you. They should be embarrassed. And that's not saying nothing about the Valkyries, but they got a team full of role players came and blew you out. You got Angel Wilson on your team. Angel Wilson! Best basketball player.
Valkyrie just out-thugged you. They just out-thugged you the whole game.
Yes. What are you doing? Stupidity. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't with the Aces. I said that earlier in the pod. I said there are 3 teams that I always feel like are built to beat every team in the NBA, and one team is playing like a silly team. And that team is the Las Vegas Aces. I don't understand what they're doing over there. I don't. I think everything they're doing over there is dumb. Everything. Everything they're doing over there is dumb. Fix it. You got my sis Chelsea looking crazy. Got Chelsea looking crazy. You don't got Asia. The thing is, you don't got Asia looking crazy.
Can't make Asia look crazy.
She's the best player in basketball.
Best player in
basketball.
She's giving 30 and 10 each game.
Regardless. Win, loss. 30-10. You can book it.
30 and 10.
You literally build around this player. You build around her. Why are you bringing Jewel Lloyd here? I don't understand. I need the ball in Angel Wilson's hand all the time. When it's not in her hand, I need it in the point guard's hand. And when it's not in her hand, everyone else is shooting. Jackie Young, you could pull. That's fine. I'm good with that too. Everybody else, be prepared to shoot. What are you doing here? You got a whole team full of non-shooters. These niggas get me tight. I'm so annoyed with this team. I'm so annoyed with the Aces.
Yeah, they've been disappointing. They've been disappointing this year.
I didn't think they would be bad.
Yeah, no one did.
They look bad. Bad.
Yeah, they got what Becky said. Becky said it's not even just a heart problem; it's a head problem.
Yes, and she's right. No,
it's a head problem.
To give Becky Hammond her props, which I don't because she's a Jalen Brunson hater. She's absolutely right. It's not a heart problem at all. I think it's absolutely not a heart problem. I think they are playing stupid hoops out there. Like, what are you doing? You got the 2 smartest players in the whole league on your basketball team, and you still look like you're playing in that. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all bugging. Nasty.
They hate themselves.
Nasty hoops over there.
Yeah. So we'll see if they get it together by the time episode 4 comes around.
Hopefully.
Maybe they pull together some wins. Let's see.
Hopefully. All right, wrap us up.
Oh my gosh. We could go on for hours.
Could we? It's an hour 25 right now.
Oh yeah, I guess. Anyways, thank y'all for hanging out with us at the Teal Light District. If you liked what you heard, show us some love. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at TLD underscore pod. Drop us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. We put a lot of takes in this episode, so let us know your thoughts. And make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Smooth Family ENT to get updates whenever we are posted. Make sure you never ever miss an episode. I'm your host, Shania Wright, aka Sha Twice, and I'm here with my big brother, Shane Wright, aka Ham Van Dam. It has been a pleasure and an honor, and we will see you guys in episode